We've got one from Harry Robinson because I love him. Quote, Sapnin Lids, quick one. Most social media platforms and dating apps over the past decade or so, successful and unsuccessful, have had quirks or unique selling points to set them apart. A little bit of OCD
so happy
there.
You did that, you know.
Was that a little bit of OCD? Because it was slightly on a tilt.
I was doing my head in all section.
Oh, that's weird. Most social media platforms and dating apps over the past decade or so have had quirks or unique selling points to set them apart. Instagram is all photo-based. Bumble encourages the girls to make the first move. LinkedIn, Facebook for office cunts. If you had to make a social media platform or dating app, what would its unique selling point be and what would it be called? In a bit, lads. Harry, I didn't know that about Bumble. I just thought it was another...
No, Bumble, the girl has to send the first message.
So you can't just blanket bomb...
Yeah.
Yeah, or a dick pic.
Yeah.
Which is what I was doing for years.
Send photos on any
just crack that nearer to you, the mic, Joe. There you go.
You can't send photos no more. Game's gone, lads. Can't even send a picture to a dick. Of your dick to a bird anymore. Game's gone.
Like the good old days.
Good old days.
VAR.
So,
what a weird bit of nostalgia. I remember when you got an erection, you got your camera out, and you sent it to a woman who didn't know you, like a gentleman.
There was a girl that on the subject of dick pics, I don't think I've ever told you this. There was a girl that so I was single, and I had like 2 weeks of gigs that were all over the place. I was going like Edinburgh, then North Wales, then London, then South Wales. And I bought Tinder Plus. It was like £9 for the month where you could set your location even when you weren't there. So I was like, I'll set it at, so for example, this girl was in Aberystwyth, right? And I was doing a gig there. I was like, I'll set it because I'm going to be in Aberystwyth for the night. And I'll talk to a few people for like a week before and set something up. Genius.
Fucking brilliant. That's the most organised I've ever heard you. Little bit of admin because Adam wants to get his dick wet. That's quality.
And there was a girl who was in Aberystwyth, and nothing happened on the night, but we were talking, and then she started like sending me pictures and videos of herself, and she'd asked me for them back, and we were just exchanging like naughty pictures and that. And then one day she just sent me a Snapchat saying, will you send me another picture of your massive throbbing cock? Or something along those lines.
It was a keeper. This one got away.
And she screenshotted it. And I just blocked her on everything immediately. And I've never made contact since.
Was you facing it?
No.
Not that room, lad. It was his big throbbing cock. Where's he putting his face?
But do you know what? This is awful.
Here we go.
So it was when I lived in Chester. And I had your old, like, for those who don't know, I lived in a house you lived in Chester after you lived in it. So do you remember that room? There's like, your bed was here, and then there's like a shelf that you'd put your telly on at the end of the bed. Do you know what I mean?
It's like we've served time in the same fucking prison. Yeah, I did a 2-stretch with Danny McLaughlin.
That's where I took the picture, right? So I'm laid down, and I took a picture like that, and on the shelf was a picture of me mum. So someone's got a picture of my dick with a picture of my dead mum in the background.
Oh, mate. Of your hard throbbing cock and your mouth.
2 things important to me: big dicks and family. And she didn't get back in touch.
No, I didn't. I blocked her on everything.
I tell you what, this lad loves his mum. Arguably a little too much.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh, lad.
So that exists. Still a picture of you and your mum.
Wanking to Antiques Roadshow doesn't seem so bad now, does it? If we're on about... I would honestly... I love it how you're romanticising the old dick pic. But I don't just like start a website that is just all dick pics. Like, let's bring it back. Let's,
Dickpic.org.
Charity. Dickpic.org.
.edu.
Rate my dick.
So you work in social media.
Yeah.
Have you got ambitions to start your own platform? No. Would you never do that?
No, it's too hard. Like, because there's so many that go out and just fail straight away. Like when Vine tried to come back, but they tried to come back when TikTok was already back.
Yeah.
Like, and TikTok had just gone into fame, and then like obviously TikTok's so big now, you can't like knock them off. That is the new thing.
But was it Vine? Was it 6 seconds or
Vine was 6 seconds,
right? And why did they close it down? They were like, we've done all we can.
It was very weird, wasn't it? The way
making
they
no dough,
finished.
basically.
Right.
They're making no dough because like they had all the top creators on the platform, and it was dying out. People forget it's like proper. You know, it's like, oh, the good old days, when like actually it wasn't good old days. At the end of Vine, before they shut it off, it was shite because that's how I started on Vine, like making little videos and shit. But like it was just dying, like because the reason why people use Vine on Twitter was because Twitter didn't allow. This is getting a bit fucking technical now, but Twitter didn't allow videos to straight upload, so people just upload Vines and then post it. And then Twitter brought in videos, so it's like, oh, what's the point of uploading to Vine anymore? You just lash it straight on Twitter.
Yeah.
So
6 seconds is also too short, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just too short.
So they tried to come. I can imagine they were coming back, but we're going to do longer. No shit, dickheads. But the ship has sailed.
No,
they just came back with 6
and
seconds.
they were like, oh, you can do 6 seconds again. And everyone's like, well, I can't fit a routine into 6 seconds. So TikTok done. I think TikTok was 15 bang on for a while, and then they've extended it now. It's like a minute.
We struggle to get clips down under certain thresholds, and it's always different on different platforms. But then you actually look at the watch times, and you're like, well, no wonder people want to quicken it up, because people are like, nah, like it's 10-second watch times sometimes.
We get told by TikTok what videos to put out, like algorithm wise. So it's like, so really what you need to do is, if it's, you need 8 to 15 seconds and like max 30. And then anything over that, they just won't put it in your feed because they want it to be quick. You need to get the quick hits.
As a comedian, pretty tricky, innit?
Yeah, it's hard. It's got to be like boom.
So
boom,
TikTok
boom.
want you to, so even though you can upload to a minute, they don't really want you to do that.
No. They'll let you do it, but they don't want you to do it.
Interesting. We can't do that though.
TikTok are like, listen, be
30
dead
seconds,
funny, but don't take more than 15 seconds for Christ's sake.
But kids these days, like, I reckon this has got like a bit deep, like, but I reckon this in the long run, because the kids are getting so used to like getting a hit of dopamine or getting a hit of like something like that dead quick. Like they're gonna grow up and like not be able to get that same hit all the time, and then like it's almost is it
going to speed up? What? So where does that end? Does it keep speeding up? Like the new version of TikTok in 10 years is going to be like, dickhead, don't upload something more than 5 seconds.
Yeah,
Christ Almighty,
we
want people to watch it. It's just going to get like
And Vine will make a comeback.
Yeah.
Or is it just going to break down and everyone goes long form? Because if it does, Joe, we're going to do really well.
After Vine, it went from 6 seconds to 10 minutes when everyone started watching 10-minute YouTube videos, because YouTube pushed the thing where it was like, oh, if you upload a video over 10 minutes, we'll splash a mid-roll in your video. So everyone started doing 10 minutes. And then Facebook said, if you do it over 3 minutes, we'll give you a few quid. Then all the videos went to 4 minutes. And now TikTok are starting paying people. So now everyone's making fucking TikToks. It's like, it's mad. But that's just how it works. It's all follow the money.
Yeah.
I made a social media platform. I think Instagram's the best one. I think. Pictures.
Nice.
Happy head, innit?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I am getting a bit addicted to TikTok. So it'd have to be sort of amalgam. do you know who Gary V is? Gary Vaynerchuk.
Yeah.
So I watch his videos sometimes because I enjoy thinking he's insane. Do you know what I mean? And I know he's right about a lot of stuff, and he's very wealthy and he's very successful and all that, but he talks with such passion about stuff like the other day I seen a video where he's like, I want to make a social media platform where you're only allowed to post once a day. That's the USP. You get one post a day, and everyone, your posts will be more valuable. Because like if I went on my thing to post saying happy birthday to Dan Nightingale, how grateful would he be that I've wasted my one post that day on his birthday? So what do you think of that?
I can see the point, because sometimes you follow people on, say, Twitter, and all of a sudden your newsfeed just like clouds up, because it's like they're just on it going retweet, and it's just constant, isn't it? Their feed is constant. So what he's saying is just one. You just get to land one that day, one video, one whatever. In theory, it increases the value of that bit of social media.
But people do that. People do that anyway. Like that's how usually big people on social media get big. You don't post all the time, because if you post shite all the time, people are like, I don't want to see all this shite. You just go every now and again. Like I only tweet like 3 times a week, because I'm like, I only tweet like things that I think are good, because it's like
Bit of quality control.
Exactly, quality control. And that's why like most of the big Twitter accounts have second accounts that they can chat shit on, because they know if you chat shit all the time, people will just not follow you.
I hope that there are some comedians on the UK comedy circuit that watch this video. It's not just us chatting shit. This is a guy who works in social media. And when you think of a joke instantly, stop typing it out. Just like let it ruminate. Just have a little think. And then go, oh no, that is absolute dog shit. And everyone thinks I'm a moron. And then don't post it. Because some of the comics, I was talking to my wife Laura about this yesterday. There are some comics that genuinely, in the UK, before social media, were like, I think people thought, yeah, decent comic. And after 10, 15 years of being absolutely twatted over the head with their nonsense jokes, just like the first thing that comes in the head and they're already blurting it out. I think people are like, I think he's borderline fucking stupid. Yeah. Just a bit of quality control. Don't do what I do. I just don't tweet. That's not the ideal. Don't be the curmudgeon who's like once in a while.
You tweet when I ask you to. That's
Dan,
pretty much it.
Get something out there.
Dan, could you share that video that we've spent time and effort getting out? Okay. Do I have to quote tweet this one, or can I just do the retweet
But
one?
COVID was a motherfucker for that. Just every bell end. Do you know what I think about COVID? You're like, don't tweet it, you bell end. Oh, God.